Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play. The last episode before my surgery. It's Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence, and I remain the mysterious JG. So we've got a lot of redistribution of officers to do, and unfortunately, I can't always remember where they got sent. So I think I sent someone to Yoshida already, and someone to Hamamatsu already. Nagashino, I don't think got an officer yet. Lady Okatsu's a pretty good all-arounder. I think Bean might be wasted there. We're not going to move you because you're just way too unhappy. You're pretty good, actually. Jukanai. Oh, that's... Yeah, she won't last long. But, no, I'm sorry, but she is. That character's like 80-something. But she's the mother of the lord who got killed in battle. She's the grandmother of the guy who was in charge when we took them out. She probably won't be around for very long. So I'm not like wishing death on her. I'm just saying she's not someone that we're going to be thinking about as a long-term. I'm just looking for people who have like decent pull. Right now, we got a lot of really good officers in that castle. Because I had already put some talented people there to build it up before it became the place where all of these other people ended up. Most of these places have 2 or 3. That's usually enough. Or 3 or 4 would be enough. So maybe I'll just keep some people in Sunpu Palace and just bear in mind that's a place to pull from in future as needed. Because we also have a lot of officers here who aren't that happy, you know? That's probably enough. This city could probably use somebody else to be on the safe side, like somebody with a decent war stat, actually, or leadership stats. Kazu here, it might not be that exciting up there for you, but I want somebody on the front line who can fight. Because right now we got some decent but not great. Yeah, actually they're pretty good. So Kazuhiro, you've had a chance to shine. You took some cities. I don't know if that person who donated for that character is even watching the series. It's not. I can't always tell. Like if I know that you're watching, I'll try to take care of your character and keep things interesting for them. But in that case, I don't know. Now the issue is, have I got people in Sunpu Palace where it's just like this is too much talent to have in this place? JG Mystery Vulture Bean. They probably don't need to be in the same place, actually. Elmandretta, but she's moving, I think. Well, right now I got 2 of my best political officers in the same place, but where would I move? If I decided to move JG Mystery, where would I want to move him? Probably Hamamatsu Castle. But I think it's already got decent poll officers, too. It's got Kalanawari Sanada. Who do I have in Yoshida Castle? Nobody that good. Okay, we will move JG Mystery to Yoshida Castle. And we'll let Vulture Bean be kind of the political mistress of Sunpu Palace. And now it's time to actually spend some of this gold that we've got. Rice exchange can lead to a depot. Probably won't actually ever get a depot, but at least that exciting possibility exists.
Let us enact a policy.
All right. Fair. Well, it's only the, yeah, that has to stay a quarry. I'm trying to see if I can... Blacksmith becomes a studio. No, it's the agriculture places that I would turn into, because they could turn into temples. Okay. So I should be looking for agriculture places then. See, I like Cargoman, and that's already a Cargoman. I generally like Cargomans. This is a lumber mill, which is fine. Farmer's Fair. Canal's heading towards Orchard. Cargoman. But if we change this back to a commons, then I can change it to a temple later. Meanwhile, Bean should be the overseer at Sunpu. She was probably doing a construction project. Let's actually check into that. Are there... Should I be building... Sunpu now has its residence. It now has... let's get that large gate going for population increase. We'll have Vulture Bean do that. What about Tsujigasaki? You're still working on your residence. You're still working on the stone gate, so never mind. Yeah, Toishi's going to be a monster city eventually. Goes all of our money again. Good job, JG. We'll just do this manually because there's not that much money to spend anyway. But no, I'm trying to, any agriculture place that is not really being a Cargoman or something based on its special resource, I need to get some temples going to get innovation low so I can enact that policy that will help with our loyalty issues. And I live in fear of being attacked by the Hojo. Kamatsuki clan was eliminated by the Shimazu clan. Yeah, stuff's going down over there on, Shikoku. Not Shikoku, Kyushu. Stuff's probably going down on Shikoku as well. But Kyushu is the island where the Shimazu are at. It's also where the Otomo are. There's a couple of clans over there that can be really powerful. Training's paid off. It's pretty awesome, I'm telling you. Alright. Okay, so this will be turning into a temple. Now, any place else where... Yeah, this would be Cargoman. Ah, it's not a terrible place to have a Cargoman. Canals. Here's a good place to turn into a temple. Now, we do want a reservoir. We want a reservoir here, too. This will need to be a Cargoman, because it's adjacent to so many places. It's already a temple. Okay, as we get new ones, we'll have to build more temples, I guess. I know I didn't check every single city. And maybe I should. Yeah, these canals can be commons. And at some point, when I have money, I'll build some of the additional castles that... I'll get Grimmeth building the castle here, and then, like, Wookie Chookie, whatever that castle was, we'll get it rebuilt. Don't you worry. Yeah, it's a time of trying to regrow here a bit. But I don't want to waste too much time. Got about 8,000 troops left in their entire army. Could I start smooth talking the Yoda? It would be difficult. And the Hojo still won't talk to me. Don't know how long that's going to take. Getting the Oda to get off my, you know, just to be kind of neutral or even happy would be useful. They have a marriage alliance with the... Yeah, they'll always come to the aid of the Matsudaira. I might be able to call a truce with them if I spend a lot of gold. Thing is, it's tempting to try to do something, but I know this will be the last video I record for like a month, and I'm not going to finish with it today, so the smart thing to do is just going to be to put a few turns into just rebuilding. Okay. Sorted myself out, my liege. Allow me to serve you with my utmost loyalty. Sure thing, buddy.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
I've turned my liege and intend to serve. I'm sure you'll be the greatest officer ever. Guy who ended up having your clan collapse completely. Alright, so some of these places I turned back into commons should be ready to become temples. And then you will become the fighting monk of Shaolin Temple. Cool. She's got special abilities with building that stuff that I took advantage of. So you've now got the residence, the stone gate. So I want to get a large gate going. And let's get an annex too. We are just about to get gold.
What would you like?
Or rather food. We're just about to get all the new food in the world. Or at least we'll get our food for the year. Let's actually get Bean to be the overseer here so that I don't just keep not having the best results we can get. Let's start making more money. Would you like to make more money? Sure, we all would. Ooh. I don't got much going on. Alright, well, which of these places do we want to work on first? They're both good cities, actually. that should get JG set up as overseer, which we actually want anyway. And that takes care of all of our labor. We don't get to do any development this turn. Do we want to butter up any of these tribes? You're kind of in danger of siding with the Matsudaira. I don't like that. You know them of old. Convince them they should work with the people who crushed your clan. Hey, they attacked Shaky Nakamura. Or Shinji Nakamura. Jim Cornette calls him Shaky Nakamura. I haven't seen Shinsuke Nakamura wrestle in a long time because I don't watch WWE that much, and the last time I was watching, they were using him terribly, but still really enjoyed the little bit I saw of him in New Japan. New Japan Pro Wrestling, which has been around for, you know, decades now, but is still New Japan. This year's harvest is wide and bountiful, but not for us. We got normal. Oh, the Date got a fancy harvest. I've gained the lucky trait.
Let us begin the meeting.
Begin the begin.
Last month's balance. Reporting in.
Tribe support us. Harvest of rice, 58,000 provisions. I feel like we were getting a lot more provisions of old because I had enacted this policy for a lot longer. But no, I saw a clan over here. Yeah, like to me, this logo looks like it's two corn stalks. But they're getting taken out by, what are they, the Rikoju? Ryozoji. But they had a bountiful harvest, which is fine, because they're like the farm clan, as far as I can make out from their logo. Let's look at actual clans. So we got the biggest population, and now that we have stopped fighting for a minute, we've drafted enough troops to catch up with and overtake the Uesugi. The Hojo are not as high on the list as you would think, but as they start taking over the Kanto, they're going to get dangerous. So I'm kind of hoping the Uesugi's presence will check them a bit. Uesugi don't seem interested in attacking us. Because we do have fully loaded castles up here. Alright, so what's going on over here? This will eventually be... We're going to probably move towards coin exchange here. So they're working on its... okay, so we'll do the same down here now. It's time to get a two-story... Need to have the better walls to get better tenchu. That was all our labor this time. We didn't get very much labor, it seems like. Okay. $69 support. Woo! Hey, support us more than the Saito anyway.
We march.
Yeah, the Hojo are on the move. So I need to keep an eye out for when I'm allowed to start trying to rebuild diplomatic ties. Because unless I want to fight them before I march on Kyoto, I need to weaken them so they can't just take over the Kanto. It takes a long time to take over the Kanto yourself. So I'd rather it just kind of be divided up between other clans for a while. If I take it over for myself, we've basically won the game. It just becomes falling action.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Seems I've grown stronger. Stronger and stronger. Alright, so they got a residence. They've got the large gate. They got the annex. The disco. They got the nightlife. They got the Delactu Bouge. Alright, so I can't start on anything else here. I guess I can start on Stonegate. Yeah, this has been all domestics all the time here while we try to rebuild what we had in these cities from my earlier domestics before we switched starting points. Hope nobody feels too ripped off that we didn't finish that game. But I don't think anybody's watching this LP who wants something that's like lightning pace and there's like a quick run through a game. That's not really what this series is about. So watching more of the domestics, he's become a statesman.
Your orders, here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
We're actually, when I can allow myself to slow up with castle building. That is no one I'm going to be answering. Okay. Now, Minara shouldn't actually be the overseer here, so this is fine. That's a temple to get us nice and backwards and conservative. We'll get some stables going here. Alright, stone gate, earthen wall is ready. Get the residence started. So even if we don't finish all that stuff right away, we will have a start made on some stuff that's going to do population increase. That's pretty much my favorite thing to put in any castle, because I want them to expand enough that we actually develop all of this stuff. That's where they start turning into economic powerhouses. Food, I almost never buy food. Food would be pretty damn cheap if we were trying to sell it right now. At some point I need to start buying muskets, but I don't have any kind of policy where units who don't have muskets are weakened. You can do an all muskets all the time policy. We have the all horses all the time policy, which is pretty much essential for the Takeda. That's how they're meant to be played.
Reporting in.
Well, there's a Ronin or two on our lands, okay. A neutral and a conservative. Acknowledged. My powers are now yours. The powers the Fu Anakakoji. It's always kind of odd when a female Ronin just shows up. So she's the child of Yoshiori Anakagoji, inheriting his talent, contributed greatly. Okay, yeah, she's like one of these like women they didn't give a bio to. They just certain male daimyos just spawn daughters periodically who can be officers, and she's just like, I guess her clan fell. Anakakoji. Well, I could look them up, but I would imagine they don't exist anymore. Maybe even see where they used to be. So, oh well. Residence annex. Everything's on its way. We need to probably get one more turn behind us to get that gate going. And a turn where we don't do anything except development is probably in order to have some money in our pockets. It'd be nice if we got to a place where I could enact the ultimate conservative policy, but stables have been constructed. Alright. My liege... Oh, it's Paige of WWE, who's now Soraya. Or Soraya or something. I hate to get it wrong. She gets mad about that when Taz and the gang get it wrong. So this guy's Takeda retainer, Lord of Fudamata Castle. He fought against the Tokugawa forces with his father. After the demise of Takeda, he served the Tokugawa, died later in Shinano. Cool.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
All my training's coming up. We got an extra retainer. Oh, the other thing I could be spending gold on right now is road improvements. can get a riding grounds up here some lovely, lovely day. Here in Savannah, Georgia, it's a lovely, lovely day. Large garden. I feel like this is the worst thing you could do with a landmark. But, I mean, do I really want to read? I probably don't care. Let's just do... The problem is, yeah, it's not going to change our conscripts, just our popularity. I think the real answer is this. What can you do with a landmark in this game? Because I don't feel like I don't think that's a good use of a landmark. In for commercial districts. Okay. What does an inn do? Makes this district more suitable for grass. Population increases more. Yeah, no, that's better. That'll get us more troops anyway. So what we really need to do up there is cannot change unless there are 4 or more districts. So I'm stuck with what the... Okay, well in that case, if I'm stuck with what the computer decided, because there's only 4 because, yeah, I guess I'll just do fine. AI, who was running this place before I got here, did not... Oh, you know what? I could just say screw the landmark and go with the shrine here. That would be the ultimate F you. So angry at the game.
Let us enact a policy.
Oh no, shrines don't do that. Never mind. Alright, we'll work towards large garden. We're gonna have you... Man, I've got a lot of guys with good pull up here, apparently. We're gonna have you do this because this other guy should be the overseer anyway. But it's not gonna change our conscripts at all. Which is... It's frustrating to see that kind of thing get kind of messed up. So we'll get going on our last... So I'm not going to get a double annex. I need to either get a... I probably need a turret and a bailey. So we'll go for large gate to get that little bit of extra pop increase. Earlier you get these improvements made, the faster they add up. Again, I just like some of these... temples to come in and turn into ultimate super temples or whatever they're called, Hagia Sophias, so that I can drive down that conservatism to the point where we can enact a policy. We have a fair that can be changed. Stables can be changed. We'll have a few domestic things to do in the next turn. I've gained the volley trade ball, taking around being an overseer or whatever.
Last month's balance. Reporting in.
Seems a Ronin or two are in our lands. Nobody's declaring war on us, so... We've got another dude ready to do our bidding. You know, I like Kabuki Theater. He likes Kabuki Theater. Kabuki Theater. It's mostly just building, suppose that could be the last thing I do on this turn is... Oh, Corey, this might lead to copulation at last. See if everybody's using the overseer. They should be. JJ Mystery is going to be the best overseer. Colin Warsano is going to be the best overseer. Nobunaga is... Nope, he's not the best overseer. Roxas is going to be the best overseer. You are the best overseer here. Yeah, I'm just checking to see if any place ended up with a crap overseer that needs to be manually switched out. Although this is sentencing me to having to probably manually pick the rest of what we do with overseers so that they're not... yeah, this place ended up not having anybody who's really suited to that job, did it? Yeah, we have a couple places that are developing slow because I just didn't give them very good domestic officers. And sometime when I've got more time and inclination, maybe we can redistribute even more, but... Okay. Let's go do some manual stuff just to make sure that I don't reset who the overseers are at any of these places. Basically, soldiers, if we're not already near the limit, and agriculture, if we are near the limit. Alright, more stuff going down over here on Kyushu. In the land of Heathen, we treat you right. Unable to handle the pressure from the neighboring Otomo clan, Takanobu Ryozoji, head of the Ryozoji clan, took a gamble. It all started with a proposal from Naoshige Nabashima, one of Takanobu's chief retainers. I know we have it rough, but the Otomo are tired out from their long battles as well. Naoshige was Takanobu's mother's son-in-law, which made them absolutely nothing. Lone Star, I am your brother's cousin's third-grade lab mates, roommates, dog walkers, uncle. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing. Always calm and collected, he applied his wisdom to the battlefield to live up to the Ryozoji's clan's reputation of being fierce warriors. I'm starting to see the enemy's discipline begin to waver. I hear that recently they have been seen drinking at night. I see! If we do not act now, given our smaller numbers, we may not have another chance to claim victory. I ask that you consider a night raid. But what about... Several hours later. Okay, I've decided we will carry out a night raid on the enemy camp. Of course, now it's already nighttime, and I just decided, so our troops are ready. I'm glad to hear that. My mother always said that a warrior must risk his life if he wishes to win. Is that so? I believe I was told the same thing by your mother. Oh, you too? Ha! Seems we can't go against our mothers. Remembering the words of his mother, Kaigini, Takanobu decided to raid the Otomo camp at night. Under the command of Naoshige, the night raid was a rousing success, with the Ryozoji forces catching the Otomo army completely off guard. As a result, the pressure from the Otomo clan disappeared, and the Ryozoji clan was given a chance to take a more active stance. Okay, good for them, I suppose. I had a clan. Date are wiping out dudes up there, power bombing jobbers. Oh, shit's going down. This is in our territory. Have we found anyone who knows how to couple? Couple? What? Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. Yes, my liege, I have called them to our quarries. Now we should be able to create pure gold and silver. This will increase the income we get from mines. And what's mines is yours. Accomplished. Add 2 or more quarries. Quests. Adopt copulation accomplished. Cool beans. Alright, I mean, we're going to add quarries. Oh, it's Zerfina Baldo. Hi, my name is Zerfina. I'll do my utmost for the Takada clan. Please, describers, please describe to our clan. I hope Zerfal actually sees this. Please Thank you, please, describers. Please describe to my video. Zerfina Baldo has become an officer. She's conservative. She's 16, going on 17, trying to understand. She's going to be a war pole officer. Yeah, she's kind of good at everything, actually. Where did she end up? Kanbara Castle. Okay.
Your orders? Here's last month's balance.
That's exciting. That means we should only be a couple of years away from Vulture Bronco showing up, and then a few years after that we'll get Vulture BB. One of our boys have come of age, and by boy I mean Zerfina, who is a girl. What do we think of this portrait that she got, huh? I hadn't thought about. I kind of forgotten about. Oh, all these officers are ageless, I guess. She shows loyalty and conduct, can be trusted as a retainer. She gets along with her boss, more or less. Charismatic, maiden warrior, or family unity. But yeah, she's just a really strong overall officer, and she's in Kanbara Castle. So where's Kanbara Castle? I guess that's probably where either her mom or her dad ended up. Yeah, she's there with Uncle Baldo himself. Oh, actually, Uncle Baldo and Jax are represented. So this has become Baldo Clan Castle right now. And I'm cool with that. I got more stuff. I want to do more stuff. Like, I'm kind of not done playing the game, but I've got other things I'm supposed to be doing. Our conservative level has come down. But not enough to do thief assurance, which is the main thing that I wanted to do. So we'll just have to keep working on that as we progress. And by progress, I mean regress, as we become more and more conservative. Eventually, we'll peel back not just abortion rights, but interracial marriage, folks. So get ready for that. Japanese were always okay with interracial marriage, I suppose, in the sense that when like whites showed up on their shores, like they would marry them to Japanese women to bring them into the clan system. So in that sense, they've never had a problem with interracial marriage. Don't know if the women were always excited about it. But in the samurai class, you do what you're told. When we come back next time, folks, I will hopefully be cancer-free, and things will happen with the Let's Play as well. Bye-bye.